Hello there, chat. How's everybody doing? Greetings and salutations to anyone out there watching. Let's see here. There you are. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Alright, sounds good to me. Hey there, Flack. What's happening, Bo? Greetings and salutations. Hey, Shadowbringers, Tyro. What's happening, Bo? Still stuck. I'm not stuck. I still have plenty of room to get out. Okay. Let's see. Twitch says we're excellent. Streamlabs says we're running optimally. Chat is scrolling. The game is running. So, without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and say, greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to another live stream of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, where I'd like to say hello to everyone and happy 4th of July, as this is airing live on 4th of July, for those who don't know. I don't have any kind of like crazy firework emojis or animated GIFs or nothing, so just pew, pew. There we go. So, yeah, we are back playing more of this expansion. I want to get further, as far as I can, while still enjoying the story, instead of bum rushing through it like some people do. We are currently still on the quest to find Alisaie, which we have found her. So now we have to I don't know what the hell we're doing now, to be perfectly honest. We found her. So now I guess we're just sort of catching up with her now. Figuring out what she's been doing and what our whole role in all this is. I didn't say you, Tyro. Who? Okay. You're not even here at Shadowbringers yet. So yeah, we're going to finish this quest involving Alisaie. Hopefully today, and then we'll get to start, if not finish, the Alphinaud side of things. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. We got ourselves stuff to do here. So let's continue on. Got all the side quests out of the way. These are the ones that were here currently. So let's go ahead and start the next set of quests. Purchase of fruit. Tesleen has the air of a woman being pulled in 10 directions at once. That sounds painful. Isn't that called quartering? I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisaie? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to the death? Surely there's something that we can do. We can help you with. I could do with a hand, it's true. Alright, thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alisaie. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. The names are Pawneel, Todden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise I'll be pleased to meet someone new. What does that mean? Hey, I want to talk to you. I'm here to talk to you. Don't touch them. They're all turning into sin eaters. Thank you. Oh. Okay, apparently he enjoyed that. He enjoyed being touched all over. Creepy. Touch, 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 touch. I touch you. I touch your face. I touch. I touch. I touch. I touch. Tony glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. I don't wanna. The game's forcing me to. Hello. I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you, touch you, touch, touch, touch. I touch your hair. Oh, I'm ruffling your hair. Oh my god, your hair is all ruffled now. Nah, Shadow Deity. I only play on live when I'm live streaming. I only continue the story while live streaming, so this is as far as I've gotten. Hallrick remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Ew. That sounds gross. You've seen the patients. How were they? Good. That's good. I knew you would enjoy. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Hallrick, though. I have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Warren to the Mount Sock if you have any errands that need doing. Well, I suppose there's one thing. Would you pick up a what? Nectarine from the markets, please? Kassad's caravan just passed through, so Ronron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Warren. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ronron's stall, of course. See, it's funny, like, every time they say Ronron, it just reminds me of Harry Potter, when Ron Weasley was boyfriend-girlfriend with Lavender Brown, and she called him Ron-Ron. Whoa, 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 whoa! Game! God damn it. Hate when it does that. I don't know, the way that they wrote Ron and Lavender's relationship, it made me wonder if J.K. Rowling had ever seen a relationship before. Because I was sitting there reading those parts of the book going, who acts like that? Hello, we're back. Oh god, I forgot how the kobold's voice goes. I'm gonna have to make it up on the spot here. Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ronron's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh, yes! Nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. It's invisible. I don't see it. It's an invisible one. I knew a couple in high school. My God. Oh God. Gods, I've never seen a modern merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Ew. Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please. Only the best regulars for you. Come again, my friends. That's right, they really did give the kobolds voices I never expected them to have. Like, I did all the kobold daily beast tribe missions way back in A Realm Reborn. I never imagined them to have the voices that they actually gave them here in Shadowbringers. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetherite to the main tower. The view that I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Invisible pipe. Oh, God. Stop showing off your $30 mount. You spent $30 on that mount, sir. Either that or it was gifted to you. One of the two. Even though I can't lie, I would love to have that mount. That one and the whale. But I'm not paying $60 for 2 mounts. Fuck that noise. That is stupid. If you do that, you're dumb. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be blunt about it, but that's how I feel. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip up the tower, does it not? Glazed wrigglers! You actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but... just this once, alright? Only once! Never fails. Shall we? Ah, look at the view. Looks exactly the same as it did from the ground.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken.
I see that, yes.
Do you see what lies beyond?
Is that snow? Looks like snow.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
Does her voice sound different to you, or is it just me? It sounds a little more gravelly than I'm used to hearing.
Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
Or maybe it was just that one line.
That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit.
Nectarine? I thought it was a nectarine, but okay. It looks delicious. I want to eat it. Fuck Halric. Halric's about to turn into a sin eater and die anyway.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Suck it out of them.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes things worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for
You mean equilibrium?
The opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Well, that's depressing.
Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Oh, dear Lord! Oh, wow! I guess that's one way to do it. I guess the alternative is turning into a sin eater, but... Jesus!
No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough.
God damn!
But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
I do! I made a joke about that. You hypocrite?
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
God, please, I want to see that. Please, I want to see that. No, show that flashback, please.
The fault lay with someone else.
Oh.
I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandoned you on the battlefield.
Well, it wasn't really your fault. I mean, you were summoned against your will.
I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here.
And that worked out how?
And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it. You know, the front of your hair, your bangs look like the top of a dragoon's helmet. Oh my god, second to your right, he is just standing there holding it.
The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Oh goody, let's go kill a kid. Yay. That's what I couldn't wait to do today. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse at the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour in Urielge's lecturing. For the kids. All I needed you to know about... Wait. All I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesseline has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The Caros are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Well, aren't you just a Debbie Downer? I do. I loved that. I loved that bit. Don't worry, it'll come back. It'll come back. It's a thing that'll come back for Extra Life this year. I will not forget it. I will remember it. For the kids. Ah! Running so slow! I was just running through some Realm Reborn areas just before I started the live stream. And I was just moving so fucking fast that this feels like molasses! Ah! That to an ex-coworker before I left and he was talking nothing because of it being in GTA. Wait, where am I going? Oh, there I am. Hello, Nagazi. Nagazi? Nagazi? I don't know how you pronounce that. Oh boy, here we go. I do not want to go through this, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Here we go. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? I did, but I don't want to give it to you. I don't want to see how, where this goes. Thank you. Alisaie explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Halbrecht for now. Wait! So I used up my free food credit for a nectarine that's just gonna go bad? Damn it. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Are you going to infuse it with iocane powder? Woo! Our first Dragoon level up in months! Actually, no, over a year now. 71. Huge year. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet. So let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for the welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, and I'll make us a nice stew. Ooh, what's going in the stew? What would you put in the stew? I want to know. What goes in a stew that you would make? Stop showing that! That's depressing.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
Oh, well, thank you.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
It tastes like nectarine and poison and... Oh, shit, poison! Blah. Oh, hello. Ah, God damn it. Oh, here it comes. Man, wait. Oh, man, that nectarine tasted a little weird. Oh, shit. Okay, this is... Doing the dying thing is actually a lot harder now that I have this sofa in the studio. I used to have a lot more open room to flail about. There we go.
Well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Well, no. I'm allergic to certain things. What bits and bobs did you throw in there? I'll have another bowl then. I'm a glutton.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
It's already burning underneath. What do you mean warm up the pot?
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Ooh.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here.
So that they can slowly waste away.
Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable. To receive the mercy of a painless death.
Ugh. I want to make jokes and shit, but it's like they don't feel right. Ugh. Why not just let them turn into sin eaters and then you can dish out
When my
stuff?
mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief. But also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
Can Hildebrand show up or something? I'm getting too depressed over here.
It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for. Even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
Hi, right here.
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea.
The what?
Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, sure. He sounds rather ominous.
Oh, come on. I do not. I mean, he does not.
I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the sin eaters.
No, is that actually a game? Really? Uh-oh. More uh-oh. Continued uh-oh. I'm feeling uh-oh.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Ruh-roh. Warren, Alisaie, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but he just wandered out there alone. We'll assign such areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure of his on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Excuse me, by the way. Please, Halric, be all right. I'll cover the north and west, then. You take everything from here to the south. Okay. All right, Chokibo. Let's go kick some ass. That's right. Kui to you, too. Yeah, I could search for him manually, or I could just follow the marker on my mini-map. One of those two things will make it, like, way easier. Ah, damn it. You want some, bitch? Bring it. I'm gonna break your little face. I broke your face. I do love the Shadowbringers, like, random battle theme. I do love that a lot. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. Same server to send you a friend request because I tried and couldn't. Well, I have to be on at the same time, but we have to be on the same data center. We don't have to be on the same server. We just have to be on the same data center. I think. Because I have a friend. I have a couple friends on my data center that aren't on my server. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack! Hello! Fight, you stupid thing. I'll kill you. I'll kill you dead. There we go. Continue the search for Halric? I will does. I believe I do. Let's see. Party members. Friend list. Yeah, I got a couple people who aren't on my server. They're the ones that, you know, usually unable to retrieve. Big Stormer. You know, so yeah, I got a couple of people not on my server. Whenever I get a day off and you are on, I will try to do some. Okie dokie. Bring it, little thing. Wrong button. Damn it. Oh, you were going to do a big super move? Oh, I thought I stopped his super move. I did not. Hey there, Knights Angel. Greetings and salutations. Ooh.
Any sign of him?
The stream strength is really unstable today. It's jumping all over the place. No, not yet.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking.
Unless he already turned into a Sin Eater and he just flew away.
Soon you can be sure they will.
Found one! Ooh, that's the one from the trailer. At least looks like it. Working
Did you
me
see
to
the
the
size of
boom.
that thing? It must... Wherever
Oops.
it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Well, that's good to hear. Cindy's been thinking about putting in an application at Amazon. But I've been kind of trying to talk her out of it because I've heard nothing but bad things from people who have worked there. But you say it's okay, I mean...
Is that... Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Halric!
Yeah, you are not going to make that distance. Whoa! Chick can fight! I was unaware of this.
Run!
No!
Tessie! No!
Oh, dude! Oh, dude! Do not... Game, you suck!
We all deserve happiness. Wherever we can find it.
You got me to care about this chick. Oh, you bastard games!
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain.
Says the chick with the giant sword through her chest.
Mother,
Oh! Oh no. Do not tell me I am gonna have to... Oh no. I'm gonna have to kill her. Oh, hi! Whoa, we just fell into fucking Parasite Eve, didn't we? Holy shit, dude! This is like straight up Parasite Eve bullshit over here. Yeah. Holy shit, this game got dark. Oh gosh, she's still partially conscious and cognizant of herself. Ah! Sarcastic neutral. Oh god, come on. Ew. There is still a minimum distance you have threshold, even for jumps, Tyro. Oh, god damn it, game. Stop it. I'm sorry, Warren. I tried to tell the Cares what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. Your especially full of light, this game is pretty dark. Yeah! It most certainly is! Jesus! It's just so unfair. Tessie was always so cheery with her patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. For all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Jesus! Well, I guess they would have to show it at some point. They always do, you know, all this, you know, it's... I knew it was going to show us somebody changing at some point, but... God damn, why'd it have to be her? I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us. So, I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. She cared about that sort of thing. Giving people a chance to say their goodbyes. Ah, damn. Have a good one, Shadow Deity. It was good seeing you, Bo. Yeah, you got anything to say for yourself? This is your fault, you little douche. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin-Eaters made their escape. I blame you! I hope you understand that, child. I blame you. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Hi. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Alric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. And I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I'm going to leave you completely defenseless instead of just partially defenseless, because I'm all emotional and upset right now. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halbert's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Halbert. Keep Tessline's words close to your heart. Wait! You're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. What if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better.
Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light. But how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world.
Damn straight. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. Oh, well, give Marbo a little boop for me. Wait, that was accepting the quest? I thought that was finishing the quest. Where are we going? Oh, we're going way up there. Okay. Man. Well, I'll tell you what. If nothing else, this definitely shows that Shadowbringers has just as good writing as Heavensward, at least. Although, Heavensward waited a little longer for before they started hitting you in the feels. This one's just like, fuck it, we're doing it right away, bitches. Hello, Adamantoise wannabe. That's why I don't get attached to anime characters. This is true. If you're a character and you're in an anime style story, chances are you're gonna die at some point, either horribly or tragically, or both. Any other side quests left around here? Nope. Hello? A lookout point. A sightseeing point, rather. There we go. When people say George R. R. Martin killed a lot of characters, they've never played this game. Oh, look at you. You're a biggin. Oh, you're a mark, aren't you? I mean, I know that this is actually faster than both walking and sprinting speed, but it just feels so slow. So I've gotten so used to the speed boost in the past games. The past games, post game. I thought so. I thought that was a mark. Forgive me, Warren. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel and red magic. From Eorzea's sword in the from Eorzea's sword in the darkness to Norvron's sword in the light. Gods above, it feels like an age ago now.
Miss Alisaie, is there anything I can get you?
You're swift as tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. Tristram, how you doing, Bo? Feeling any better?
As you wish.
Marble's about 15 years long now. Nice. Cool. No, I was enjoying that. Ugh. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Armorang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head, at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out. Shall we? Like, I saw 70% considering that I'm about 2% yesterday. Yes, I too would call that an improvement, yes. Dustlegate. Any new side quests here? Or... Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say your word, and I will be happy to escort you to the Ocular. Yes, please. So if you set a bomb in Armorang, is it a boomerang? Yes, Tristram. Yes. I will grant you that one because that was funny. Thank you for seeking me out, Warren. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction. But you have still to visit Alphinaud, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. But don't keep me waiting too long, eh? I'll keep you waiting as long as I want to keep you waiting. Time for Alphinaud. You will visit Alphinaud in... What the fuck is that word? Kholusia? Kholusia? Collusion! In Kholusia, then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction, presented to Zem Jamai, the Master of Beasts, and at Taminos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphinaud, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. God, Alpha nerd. Well, somebody likes Alisaie. All right, we gotta go. Where are we going? Oh, to the Rookery. Okay, good. The Ethernet shard there is named appropriately. Where is it? There it is. Kyle asked if Alphinaud had lifts in his boots and I'm dying. Okay. I don't remember that, but okay. I think it's been forever since I did that story. So there's probably a lot of things I don't remember. Camel bird! Hello, camel bird. You're a camel bird.
Your face is unknown to me. What business have you in my rookery?
Wait. Am I? Oh, I talked to that guy, that one over there. Okay, I didn't talk to this one. He is, strictly speaking, the better twin, so I think most people like... Well, she is, yeah. Alisaie is the better twin. I'll agree with that. The one who did not get a lot of play in the original Realm Reborn. She was barely in it.
Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an amaro for passage to Kholusia. I'll pick you out a friendly whelp.
You often use for travel with it? I was expecting a chocobo.
A chocobo? You hail from one of Novron's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little oats. But here in the Crystarium, mounts like that grey fella there are far more commonly used. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it's best I accompany you on this first flight myself. Aye, any Zun worth their name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ride the mounts.
Okay. There we go. I like Kryl. And first off, she looks very much, except for the fact that she's a Lalafell, they actually did make her look a lot like Kryl from Final Fantasy V, so that's a good thing. What in the world is his pet? What is that minion? The Great Serpent of Ronka. That is a weird-looking minion. Hey, Snow, what's happening?
You want to fly on tomorrow to Kholusia? Well, I suppose the Master Shenmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mounts shortly.
You can now travel to Kholusia. Speak with the aspiring Amaro trainer to fly to the island. Oh, it's an island, is it? Okay.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath.
Well, everything does at some point,
At
yes.
light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment.
Well, aren't you poetic?
Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And
I was
in
like-
the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
This is like the first version of Lominsa. Hello.
We have arrived. This is the Cracked Shell Beach on the northeastern coast of Kholusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eaters are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in the distance. That is Yulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale, and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Yulmore elite have fancied themselves the master of what remains of our broken world. They've gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship with Yulmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the XIV during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. So let us talk openly about it right here. I am glad we understand each other. Now, the XIV has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friends a good deal easier. Listen closely.
Yes? That sounds like the quest complete sound effect.
If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there. A man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kholusia, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. That will let him know that you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with Yamaro until you are ready to return.
I do love the music for this expansion. I really do. Okay, go south. To a shack. Hobgoblins! Is that the shack? There's a couple of shacks over there. Oh no, it's I have to go over this way. Whee! That shack! Hello, shack! How are you doing? So. Fuck that! Hi, Ivor! I'm continuing south. Ether current! Gimme! Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yay! Ooh, that's a trek. 400 straight south. Straight north, huh? Is it? Huh. Hello, Ivor. Ooh, we got a Hrothgar. Okay, you're just straight up Kimari. Hello, Kimari. From Final Fantasy X. How are you doing? You're Kimari. Just straight up, look at you.
What are you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you have a taste for 'em. Ooh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chuck some in the pan and it's like a bloody festival of flavor. Now what is I can do for you? Can't say as there's been a major upsets to report these past few weeks. Alphinaud, eh? Hey, I know the one. Our young champion at the downtrodden. Yulmore's richer than all of Norront put together, but it's a different story for them that live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes my friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message to him. But you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide, as the fishing village just up the path here. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there, and I'll see that Alphinaud joins you.
Ooh, lasagna. Lasagna. I love lasagna. Lasagna is tasty. Although there was a time in my life where I didn't like lasagna. Because the first time I ever ate it, I got sick and vomited it like everywhere. So I didn't like it at first for like years. But I went back to try it once again and oh, I was so wrong. Oh, it was so wrong. Lasagna is so good. I was like 12, all right? Give me a break. And my mother fed me lasagna when I was sick. Like, I was, like, legit, like, sick. And I ate lasagna, and it came right back out. This your first time in the tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What'll you be having? Ale, mead, water. I'll take your finest mead. A fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Well, now, those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? But, I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt that they have value. I don't have a... But I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. And I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors. So we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables. But lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. Eating more of that. How are they doing that? How are they eating more than you have? What do you say, a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash the any vermin you find. Then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring, like as not. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Works for me! Lasagna is one of those foods I think I would like, but it triggers my gag reflex for some reason. Huh. That is odd. I wonder why. Lasagna is really good. I love lasagna. If I can go back in time, I would stop my mother from feeding it to me while I was sick and wait until I got better. So I could have enjoyed it for more time in my life. Hello, you pestilent swarm! Gotcha! Is there another one? Aha! Over there. Let's see if I can get to it before I run out of, thisness. Whoop. Come on, come on, come on! There we go! That was close. Eat it, bitch! How I'm stabbing a swarm of insects to death, I'm not entirely certain, nor am I willing to question it. It's actually a lot easier to get Nostrand with the way that they reworked the Dragon's combos. Probably only need 2. What is it called again? Mirage dives this time. Good to know. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. Okay. No response. Perhaps the Acumen is hard of hearing? You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer! Yes! Hi, Momo! No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been here for some time. The odd scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Uh-oh. Where is dude? Oops, wrong button. Did not mean to do that. That was dumb. Ooh! Eat the current! Eat the current! Don't you look at me. Mine. Straight north, huh? Alright. Wait, I can't go straight north. Damn. Okay. Ow. Ooh, actually, I better set this as my home point, just in case. I forgot to do that. Just in case. Just in case. Local merchant, huh? Oh, you do have stuff to sell. Anything good? Anything new? Nope, I got better. Okay. Hello! Are there any menders? There's a mender, okay. What's my armor looking like? Okay, I'm still at like 99%. Alright. Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? Gone? Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside of Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'd like to throw in another drink. The house. I like her. Anyone that throws another drink on the house, she's fine in my book.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Good, I hope.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Hello! It's me, the Warrior of Darkness. You don't have to hide his face, we know who it is. Hey, buddy! Did you miss us? I bet it is.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
Should?
What, just like that? Oh, Alphinaud, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
I'll think about it. Hi. Did you miss me? Your banks also look like...
Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
The bangs you're here, you also have bangs that look like the top of a dragoon's helmet.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Good to know. I was more worried about you.
Alisaie said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
That wasn't like it was his fault.
But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
I'll think about it. I need to get drunk off this mead first. Hey, quick! While the chick's out, let's get into our private stores.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alisaie told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable.
You're a fool.
And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
As soon as you can.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Nah, then it wouldn't be a Final Fantasy game. Snickers.
Farewell,
Now I
we
want a
must first
Snickers.
ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity. Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true.
Oh no!
His description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Oh, they're Agent Orange. I forget what they called it, but their little chemical warfare that they were planning.
Which can only mean one thing.
Black Rose, there it is.
Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means.
Well, that's kind of what one does in war, yes.
And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
That's true, yeah.
In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon.
Really?
Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Wherever he is.
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Ah.
One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
I meant to say chlorine gas. I don't know why Agent Orange just flew out of my mouth.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority.
So let's go kill it. I'm good at that.
If solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
I'm always hungry for stabby death.
And so we take to the road once more.
And stabby death. Stabby death? Stabby death, all the stabby death. Too bad we don't have Lady Iceheart and Astinia with us anymore. The journey of Heavensward was so much fun. Oh, wait. Cut! Oh, sorry, Alphinaud. I have side quests to do. Ooh. Spaghetti Al Nero? I'll do anything for spaghetti. Of all the useless... You there! Have you seen a timid mouse of a man cowering in a corner somewhere? Not yet. I'm talking about my husband. Clumsy, overcautious clod that he is. All I asked for him was to bring some shellfish back for dinner, and he's been gone for bloody hours. I hate to inflict my troubles on a stranger, but if you're headed down to the beach and spot a good-for-nothing husband, tell him to get a move on with the main course. You know, he could be in grave danger, alright? Jesus, woman. You sail? You sail. Why isn't... Who's he sail again? This should be enough to last us. Listen to those scaly buggers I get taken care of. So, who thought she was so... Lady Iceheart's actual name is that? Ah, okay. I just remember Lady Iceheart. I don't remember her first name. She wasn't a dragon lady, was she? I thought she was an Elysian. These days it seems there's more pests to be than people live in a still tide. But with all the hopefuls running off to Yulmore. Those flying lizards are the worst of the lot, though. You can't even leave an honest day's work around it without a swarm of them flapping sky demons nipping at your heels from here to Governor's Row. And don't get me started on the leader. Jaculus, we call him. With the way the vicious blighter comes after you, you'd think the bloody owns the place. Ugh. Someone needs to topple the little tyrant. None of us fancy losing a finger, but maybe you're up for the challenge? What I mean, like she has a butterfly? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. If you're keen to draw him out, just skew a couple of his broodmates. That'll get his attention soon enough. Okay. There's a side quest over here somewhere. Is it in a house? Can I go in the house? I cannot go in the house. Ah, there you are. Oh, that sigh wasn't for you. I was just thinking about a friend. The damned fool got tired of a hard life, you see, and tried to sail to the mainland in our little fishing boat. Said he'd come back and fetch me after he'd found his fortune. His body washed up on the beach yesterday. One of his last moments were for his home. I thought one of his last thoughts were for his home, or for the shores of the land he never reached. Actually, sir, if you've not better to do than listen to me sob, I'd appreciate a hand collecting his belongings. They're scattered along the sands, but I don't know if I'll find them all before the waves steal them out to sea. Man, y'all are just needy little bitches, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Shiva Extreme was totally fun. I love Shiva Extreme. Hey, Whiptail, what's happening? I want to kill you. Don't mind me. Oh, wait, what am I doing? There we go. Get in on this fight, buddy. Gotcha. What's the Black Mage Living Break? Is super fun? I've actually never seen it. To be perfectly, oh wait, no, is that the one that is where they summon Meteor? I've seen it in videos, but I've never actually seen it in game, like ever. Boop. How you doing? And a boop. I'm gonna beat you, Joculus. You will not get away from me. Damn, I was too powerful. Are you the Warrior of Dark yet? Not yet, Blackfoot. However, we did hear the story of the fabled Warrior of Darkness. So, there's that. Go away, Hobgoblin. Nobody likes you. You're not as cool as a goblin, but you're not as cool as a hob either. So, you're like somewhere in between, and that sucks. And Goblin Slayer, though, will still kill you. So. Oh, no, not that. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. That was a waste. Kill you. Going to kill you because you're hopped up again. Oh wait, we killed a goblin. So, Soka. For fans of Goblin Slayer. How you doing, Blackfoot? How you doing this fine day, my friend? I'll grab this. It be mine. Thank you. Oh, wait. There it is. Man, how long had he been, drifting out in sea that his ring got corroded? Jesus. Pretty upbeat. Got a lot of people priding on sleep. Good on you. That's because you're awesome like that and you know it. Blackfoot's awesome, and he knows it. Maybe eat too much and blow things up tomorrow / later today. Okay. Not exactly sure what that means, but awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Who are you? What do you want with me? The wife's wondering where I am. Has it been that long? I tried to take up one of those tide clams that she likes. A good sized one, too. But a claw shot out from under the sand and almost clipped my arm off. Say, you seem the capable sort. Do you think you could lend me a hand? Starts around 2 p.m. Oh, thank you. You should be able to find the spot I was digging not far from the water. Just watch out for those snippers. Oh, yummy. Oh, goodness, Knight. Sephiroth pony? Oh, Jesus Christ. I wish I had his hair. I'll say that much. And his voice. And his physique. And his sword. Boop. And a boop. I do like the down there the life of the dragon at a bar down there. I do like the way they reworked the eye. The eye looks so much cooler now. No, I don't want to be Sephiroth, because, you know, his brain was dumb. His brain, you know, and his life was no good. You're not missing a limb or anything, are you? Yes, look at the size of this thing. My wife will be well pleased. She'll be mad that I had to ask you for help, but it'll be worth it when she sees the surprise you claimed. That was a great Sugatana. Yeah, pretty much. Sephiroth was like the Shishomaru of Final Fantasy. I knew so many girls that even though they didn't dig Final Fantasy or just video games or RPGs in general, they would find images of Sephiroth and just totally loved the dude. Hello, forlorn fisherman. I got your dead friend's stuff. Did you find anything? This, and this. Aye, these are his things, all right. We made this rod ourselves, me and him. I lost count of the number of times we slipped away to go fishing instead of grubbing about in the fields. So he should have known better than to try crossing those choppy waters in that tiny boat. I told him. Wicked White. How many times I told him? Wicked White? Is it? I guess that's a saying, I guess. And then the divide swallowed him up and spat him out. The damned fool. I suppose I'd better bury these bits and pieces with him, and then get back to work. Thank you for your kindness, stranger. Bye! Have a beautiful time! Thank you for the experience. Even though you're all cheapskates when it comes to Gil, goddammit. You got the plot, you little bastard, then. Shadows be praised. Now maybe we can work the fields in peace. If you hadn't done the deed, I was afraid we'd start running out of food. And I've no wish to watch anyone starve to death. Aye, I know we could move the gate town and live on handouts of meal like the rest of them, but we have our pride. If there's any choice in the matter, we'd rather take care of our own needs while we can. With little help from battle-savvy travelers such as yourself, of course. You're welcome. My apologies, stranger. Seems my husband caused you more trouble than I expected. Ah, you're a proper pain in the posterior, you are. Here, take this and drop off at the lake at the leaky keel. Aw, poor guy. I hear you slew some shelled monster what came between him and that clam. A good thing, too. If he stood his ground, I'd be burying whatever parts of him was left. Thank you. The man has his faults, but strike me if I don't love him all the same. Now, I'd best be making something to fill his belly when he comes back. Nice thick clam stew, I reckon. Yay! Okay, that's all the side quests? That's all the side quests? Okay, I don't see any more, so that must be all of them for now. Alright, Alphinaud, you were saying something about going on an adventure? What was that? Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and then cross a small bridge. Okay, where's the nearest north? Okay, so that's like over there. Let's see if we can go to it. Let's see if let's go as north as we can. So you can find the ether current. I don't know if we'll make it. Nah, I doubt it. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Yeah. Let's pass this cliff. Damn. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Eventually. The game always limits you to where you can actually go on these places. Ooh, a new location, eh? He wants me to go there. Guess not gonna let me up there, is it? Nope. Yeah, it's up in that top of that cliff portion. Oh goodness. Y'all lewd and you know it. Shame on you. Okay. So I'm getting further away from the one that I think is trying to find, but I'm not close enough to another one for it to change its... Oh, nope, now I'm closer to another one. Okay, good. No, I have no... I know. Oh, absolutely snow. That goes without saying. Northwest. Oh, but that one's up there too. Damn it. Let's see what we got over here. Ooh, look at the big chameleon monster. That's cool looking. I like it. Excuse me, pardon me coming through. You're going to do the thing with the tongue, aren't you? Oh, they didn't do it. Okay, good. Straight to the north. Aw, man, everything's up on that upper cliff, isn't it? Jesus. Damn it, all the ether currents are up there. How am I supposed to fly in an area if you won't give me ether currents, you douche? Gonna do the same thing. Oh goodness. What I meant is that they were clearly modeled after the toads that are around Mordona. And usually when you aggro the toads around there, the first thing they do is they draw you in with the... They do a snag attack where they draw you in with their big old froggy tongue. So I thought they were going to do the exact same moveset. Northwest. Ooh, this one's pretty close. Ew. Oh my god, I just saw Lalafell on Cloud's bike. It looked like a fucking power wheel. Oh my god. Power wheels. And everything aggro out here. There isn't a damn thing that isn't aggro out here. Star Wars The Old Republic earlier and did a dumb. He said they fell off a platform for the taxis. I was afraid of high smokery. My heart. I only played a little bit of that game. I actually didn't play a lot. I don't think I even left the first planet. That's how little of that game I played. I think I got it in a Humble Bundle once, and then I never got around to actually, you know, playing it much. Alright, we're close to another one. Good. Southeast, huh? Dude, are you kidding me? That game, it's an RPG, man. An RPG of immense proportions. That'll take forever. "50, the story was actually very impressive. System. Oh, there it is. I see it. He was sticking with Buffers 14 actors. It's because 14 is awesome, and all should be joining us. Come on, Flack, you know you wanna. Or, Blackfoot, sorry, Flack. Blackfoot, you know you wanna. Let your curiosity take you. Come to the dark side. Well, what are you doing right now? Hmm? Twilight is locked? Then what's the point? You can't play as a Twilight, I mean... Ooh, southeast, huh? Well, you could be hanging out with me in-game. Eventually. Let's see. Ooh, this area's pretty. I still say, I said this yesterday, but this music, it for some reason, it reminds me of like when the credits would play during Space Ghost Coast to Coast or some other Adult Swim, you know, original shows. It's over there, okay. Plonk. Southeast, eh? Well, I will find it, damn it. I discovered a new location, because I'm awesome like that. How many have I found so far? Oh, crap. I found 3. Oh, I thought I found more than that. You guys to the east? Yeah, I thought so. Is that it up there? Is it up in that this tower thingy? Oh, there it is. Found it. Oops. Wrong button. Ooh. 300 yarms to the east, eh? Let's go get this crystal over there first. So we have a teleport point. Missed me! Stars look like chess pieces. Yeah, I can see that. I've seen kitten code. Aww. That sounds adorable. Boing. Hello, Aetheryte Crystal. I claim you as mine. Oh, yes, and an Amaro Keep. Ours needs a bath, too. Double checking, though. Yeah, thought so. North? No, there's one down here, I thought. Oh, yes, Tyro? That's a Shadowbringers. He's doing fine, actually. He's doing just fine. This is that shirt you were wearing in today's video. The same shirt I was wearing in yesterday's video. I'm not blind, I can see that shirt. Hey, I love that shirt. You don't speak ill of that shirt. I love that shirt. It's like one of my favorite shirts I own. Oh, it's not down here at all. It's over there. Damn it. Abby's doing fine. They're actually learning to play well together. Like they're having fewer mistakes. Like Ebony's learning to be a lot more gentle with his little brother, and his little brother is, Pepper is. He's less of an instigator, but he still has a lot of play in him. He still wants to play a lot, even though Ebony's like, "Dude, come on, man, we just played," and Pepper's like, "No, play some more, damn it!" Oh, did you? How you liking them? I like the Vath. They were fun. I liked them. Well, doesn't this look like a shanty town? Get up there, damn it. Ah. Oh, there we go. Let's go and unlock the Vanu Vanu. Kids have 3 modes. Play, try to play but sleep, and play. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, the only ones left is the ones that are like up on top of the cliff over there. This looks like we found everything we can find. Little pieces of map still. But let's go do that. Because otherwise it'll drive me nuts. It is funny though. There are times where Ebony he lays the law down, He will tell Pepper in no small terms. He doesn't hurt him, but he tells him in no small terms, stop. You know, it's. But yeah, he's doing good for a big brother. He's not doing bad. Like I said, for all the mistakes he made when we first brought Pepper home, you know, he accidentally was hurting him, and Pepper would tell him, so he'd yowl at him and say, "Ow, ow." They haven't done it a lot. He hasn't done it a lot since. He's getting a lot better. Okay, looks like we got it all there. Yep, looks like we got all that we're gonna get. There we go. Hello, Alphinaud. Speak to me. Kholusia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No! Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's a woman screaming. No! Get away from me! So maybe every time Pepper walks away. No, he doesn't smack him until he gets away. He sort of he pins him down and he puts his jaws on him, but he doesn't really bite, if that makes any sense. Just to give him the idea, chill, little dude. Until Pepper gets, he holds still long enough, and then Ebony will let him go. The paw of justice. Let me over the... What the fuck? Oh, thank the fates! Look out! Hello. How you doing? Forgiven cowardice. Well, don't you have an unfortunate name? I stun you, you get no moves, fuck you. Gotcha. Even if you do have a cool, an awesome horsey face. I mean, he does have an awesome horsey face. Even if they are evil. Oh, my poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. But I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you all right, madam? Ah, just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmore with the rest of them. Ooh, he did not like that suggestion. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies will welcome an old crone like me. Still, even the shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. We'll offer them a cursed rose that if they don't let you in, that they'll turn into a giant beast and a bunch of inanimate objects. Do that. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again, young whippersnapper. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping young lad like you is little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. She has my character's old hairstyle. 'Tis as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. What? What did I do this time? Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Everything, I think. Ah, yes. Alisaie would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Armorang, Kholusia is almost a haven. But, as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. That would mean she is trapped her sexy under the old woman look. Oh god. Still, we have won a small victory this time, at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Bossy little midget, isn't he? Or, I'm sorry, little person. Whoop. Back off, you big iguana. He's always been bossy. Yeah, I know. The footballs, he's a stick. He's waiting for some to take it. Oh, God. Ew. Just ew. Actually, you know what? This is the I just had this thought. This is the collector's edition mount for this game. Every game, the collector's edition mount has been like some kind of callback or some kind of reference to previous Final Fantasy things. Like, you know, like the fat chocobo or a griffin, you know, and griffin isn't strictly Final Fantasy, but still they're also in Final Fantasy games. You know, or Sildra, you know, which is a Final Fantasy V dragon, you know, sea dragon. Where does this thing come from? The Grani. I've played every Final Fantasy, but I mean, it's like this thing I don't remember. I mean, granted, there's a million Final Fantasy, so it's easier to forget some things. But this one, I really don't remember. I don't remember a Grani. Were the twins will ever grow to... That's a good question. I wonder myself. I can't. I'm doing a show. Red hair, but a dirk is no voice. It does look like that.
Open arms, and Yulmore itself lies beyond.
Let me guess, it's not as open as its name implies.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Yeah, they don't look too happy.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Hi. You have a deep voice for that, for the way you look.
I bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
If you want, but I mean, I won't hold back.
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
I'll compete.
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
The 17th Annual Hunger Games is about to begin! Why don't I trust this for a second?
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmore extends its warmest regards.
I've heard this song before. In another Final Fantasy. Oh, where have I heard this? This is a remix of a song from another Final Fantasy game. Oh, I've heard it before.
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian. Who
Oh, I'm a level 7 Master Culinarian.
Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu.
That's Dancing Calcabrina. Ah! Okay.
Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We might not at all.
First heard in Final Fantasy 4, I believe. Ah!
What about that cat?
Don't know, but I get the...
Recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Oh, really?
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
Let's go stab them to death.
A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Oh, how pleasant.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back.
Oh, really? You haven't even tested her cooking skills yet.
Charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
So wait. You were looking for a person who could cook fish. You aren't going to test the fact that whether she can or can't cook fish or not? Good for you! You got in because you're hot, despite being gray.
Look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
Logic, sense, a sense of what the fuck's going on here.
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident. For you. Enjoy.
Okay, so they're passing out food. Keeping the masses appeased, I see.
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems...
Meal is people!
Let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
It's soylent meal! That's what it is! Hi. How you doing? Ugh. Don't give me that smile. Okay. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. What contest? There was no contest. They just looked at her and went, yep. I'm confused. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet, from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distance people from our shared struggle against the Sin-Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways that they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that... Well, perhaps you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. Cutscenes! Cutscenes, side quests. Cutscenes, I'm an idiot. Side quest! Hello, worried wife. She's not a wife, she's a wife. Please, won't anybody help us? It's my brother. His belly hurts so much, he can't even move. I don't think the fresh water we brought was fresh at all. Could you talk to the potion maker for us, mister? I already tried, but when he started explaining the things he wanted for the medicine, I got scared and ran away. Okay. She had a name, but the developers forgot it. Maybe for the best, because sometimes when they do come up with names, it's sort of like, where did that name come from? What have we here? An admirer come to exalt in the purity of my vocal splendor? No. Well... you would feel honored to meet me if I was ever allowed to test my limits of an instrument. One day I shall be the talk of Yulmore, nay, of all Norvrant. But first I must secure a venue in which to practice. If I sing at but a fraction of my full volume, the cretins around here become so unreasonably angry, insulting even. Thus I have taken to finding a quiet spot near the coast. Yet even there, my scales and trills seem to drive the wildlife into a frenzy. I can scarce begin my practice before I'm forced to flee from some enraged beast. You look to have seen your fair share of fighting. What say you to standing guard and allowing me my fair share of singing? Pretty please. Okay, ma'am, if you're singing so bad that even, like, monsters become frenzied at it, you need to give it up. Music does soothe the savage beast. And she hate music? What I wouldn't... I'm sorry. What I wouldn't give for just one mouthful of juicy meat. Whoa, dude, look, I don't swing that way, alright? Look, find somebody else for this one. I've eaten naught but meal for more moons than I can count. I mean, I'm grateful for the handouts and all, but sometimes a man needs variety. If I had me a roasted game bird about now, I'd strip the beauty down to the bone. But have you ever tried catching one of them tragopans? Tragopan? It's like asking to have your eyes pecked out. What, you reckon you could do better? Go ahead then. Make me eat my own words. Just so long as they come with a side dish of fresh bird flesh. And make sure you bring it back alive and kicking, you understand? Here's a rope to truss it up, and a sack to carry it. You might need to, daze it a bit first. Ugh. Oh, my poor sensitive nose. Do you not smell that awful stench? What we require here is a strategically placed sachet of ground Kholusian sage. Trouble is, I'm not quite willing to die in the process of obtaining said herb. What of you, sir? There is sage aplenty near the clave? Should the promise of reward overshadow any fear you might have of stabbing tooth and rending claw, 2 generous bunches should suffice. Uh-oh, what's with the angry face? What's with the angry kitty face, Blackfoot? What is this? Okay, apparently I'm looking for something over here. Checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ah! Hello. Okay, no, I don't want to... That's the main quest. I don't want to do that just yet. Do you want to do this, though? There we go. And don't look confused. You're the one who put the angry kitty face. Does it? It doesn't look like sunglasses to me. I can't tell what it is. It looks like an angry kitty face to me. But I think it's tiny on my screen. Ah! Too many emotes! I can't keep up with it all! Large pot bubbles over flame, pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Oh crap! That was doing the main quest. It's a cat with sunglasses. Cool cat. Is it? I don't know. From here it looks like an angry kitty. Let's go catch us a bird. Hey, look, a bird. No. Use key item. Ah! There we go. Got it! DX cat. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Well, I can go this way. I can do this one. Oh, it's so cool having side quests over there again. It's been so long since we had a whole list of quests. Welcome, welcome. What concoctions are you after today, then? Ah, yes, I remember. The young girl and her ailing brother. I'd used the last of my bark, you see, and all I wanted was for her to gather some from the trees up on the cape. Then she ran off. Wait. The way she ran off, you'd think I'd asked her for a bowl of her own blood or something. You're welcome to collect a few strips in her stead if you like. Although I don't expect you'd want the bother. Still here? Very well then. Find some trees and use this knife to very carefully peel away 3 pieces of nice dry bark. I won't hold my breath. Well, that's very rude, but okay. Ah! It's an army of Bob Rosses! At least it looks like him. Wait a bit. Oh, goodness. What the hell? A Bob Ross bean? What the fuck? Where do you get so many... Where do you get all these marvelous toys? Oh, there we go. Oh, God. That's a lot of sugar. Even I couldn't eat that much sugar, and I can eat a lot of sugar. I subscribe to a lot of artists, apparently. No. I could use some noms right about now. I'm hungry. I want some noms. Someone send some noms to, like, right here, right now. I need some noms. Give me. Uh-oh. Almost. What did you almost forgot? Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Purpurus. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Purpurus. Ah, it is so invigorating to sing here. I feel as if my voice rings clear across the sea. Now, if you would be so kind as to intercept any nuisances before they ruin my practice, I should be most appreciative. Here we go. Hey, bird! How you doing, buddy? Oh, you little prick. Stupid bird. Boop. That's good to hear. Fantastic to hear. There we go. Now maybe we can do the damn side quest. A stupid bird. Hey, look, the side quest was killing stupid birds. Gonna kill you. Gonna kill you. Gonna kill you. Because you're dead. Aw, man, I didn't get another Nostrandolf. Oh, dear Lord, Blackfoot. Ta 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 ta. More purpleers. Ta 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 ta. Lots of purpleers. Crap, crap, crap. Gotcha. You're breaking Streamlabs. It keeps yelling at me. Yeah, I think you did. Ah, that was simply wonderful. You don't know how long it's been since I was last able to sing to my heart's content. And it's all thanks to you. Let us return to town so I might show you the proper gratitude. Ooh. We're gonna go back to her place. Probably thinks I'm a virus or something. You're not a virus, Blackfoot. Don't worry, I don't think you're a virus. What? What did I do now? You're very judgmental of me today. What did I do? Everyone else is allowed to have lewd thoughts, but I'm not. It's not fair. I want to have lewd thoughts from time to time, too. So? It's not real.
I'm not a pony!
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think I feel something coming on. Wait a minute. Huh? Wait. Oh, fuck. Ow. Ow. Hey, look! This sofa broke my fall. How you doing, sofa? Hi. How you doing? Ugh. 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 Anyway. That's so fun to do. Pizza. Don't stop talking about food! I'm hungry, damn it! Ah, I see you finally came to your senses. Let's have the knife back then. What's this? Oh, you actually went to the office of the park! What could you possibly hope to gain? Kindness will get you nowhere in this rotten town. What a real soul you must be. I suppose I have no choice now but to mix up the cure I promised. I've mixed some herbs and powders together with the bark you brought. A few pellets a day should soon settle the aches in the lad's stomach. Never mind the payment. After all, it's you who's done most of the legwork. You know, I'd hope to trade my healing skills for a life in Hulmore, but maybe my place is here, amongst the poor and the desperate. To help for the sake of helping, to be needed. It's not a bad feeling. Hello, nurse. Goodbye, nurse. Hey, Hoofy. Twink Boy said he has seen your waifu new... What? I'm confused. What? Who's Twink Boy and what? Bacon and eggs with pancakes. I'm not a big pancake fan. Unless it's like very specific pancakes. But I do like bacon and eggs. Especially bacon and egg omelets. Cindy? How fared your harvesting efforts? Well, they went just fine. How did yours go? Yes, this is a goodly amount. My thanks. A moment while I prepare an experimental sachet. I'll just grind these up, add a sprinkle of this, a dash of that, and 'tis done. I know, Tyra, I'm playing. 'Tis akin to inhaling a springtime breeze. Oh, akin to inhaling a springtime breeze. I must begin producing these fair-scented pouches in bulk. You, sir, have the privilege of putting my aromatic creation to the test. Place one of my sachets behind this foul-smelling shack and inform me of the results. I'll think about it. Damn it. Yourself. Nice. I had forgotten that line. The rank fumes permeating the air are slowly replaced by a pleasant, refreshing scent. Now we don't have to smell the decaying and dead bodies. Sometimes a good American breakfast is awesome. The only thing missing is the beans they used for breakfast in England. Those are awesome. I'm not a big bean guy myself. I'm not a big fan of beans. Did my sachet prove to the victor in that contest of fragrances? Well, that is satisfying to hear. I shall continue manufacturing these pockets of sage and proceed with secreting them about the place. The thing of it is, the folk of Gate Town often paw through the refuse discarded by the free citizens of Hulmore. Such salvaged items have, however, spent no short span of time moldering amongst actual garbage. Thus, the offensive odor I have been forced to endure. But no longer! Thanks to you, my olfactory senses will be spared. Pray accept this token for your trouble. Oh, it's olfactory! I always thought it was olfactory. I didn't know there was an L in there. Huh. There's something new every day.
Tell me there's a bird in that sack.
Yes.
Oof, that's a feisty one. Nice work, stranger. Seeing this fellow all trussed up for the dinner table reminds me of being back in Stilltide. It's been years since I left to chase after Yulmo's promises. I'm no closer to getting through the gate than when I started. Maybe it's time I gave up on the hollow dreams and went home to my old mum. Anyway, my thanks for the bird, friend.
You're welcome. What? You confuse me. Thank you ever so much for your help. I almost wish I could keep you on as an assistant. I know I seem to be struggling through a rough patch at the moment, but once I make a name for myself in Yulmore's cabaret show, the privileged will be climbing over each other to offer me patronage. And then, when I'm wealthy and famous, you shall have the reward you deserve. For now, however, this is all I can afford. Consider it an advance payment. Cheapskate. Caddyshack. Oh god, I haven't seen Caddyshack in like 20 years. I don't know, I don't remember that line. Did you go and see the potion maker? I did. For my brother? Oh, thank you, mister. You saved his life. You'll be wanting coin, right? I'm not sure we...
Take all of her life savings, damn it! All of her life savings!
What do you mean, nothing? Here, you must take these at least. I collected them myself. Thank you again. Livy, they are poor people. They cannot just give you Gil at all.
I demand all of their life savings.
I'm doing them favors by doing menial tasks. Therefore, they must give me everything they own. That's how this works. Hello, preoccupied petticoat. Hey, that's not a petticoat. That's a lady. Don't let me a dark second. Just look at it. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of a life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Well, I am an American, and it is 4th of July, so, I mean, yeah, I'm getting into the spirit of things. See, one more dude to talk to. Where's dude? There's dude.
Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gate Town's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe. And the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted.
You need to get out more, Bo. So we're going to get together. Me and Cindy are going to go down to the fairgrounds later tonight. Go watch some fireworks. Have a good old, picnic out on the grass. That was a good time. You've seen what Gaytown has to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of meal and believe Yulmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet, no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive any other way of life. Ooh, what movie you guys gonna see? Spider-Man? You gonna go see Spider-Man? I go up on top of Pikes Peak and we're watching the fireworks. Oh, that sounds nice. We're the aliens. It is difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters. However unjust this system seems to me, these people claim to be content with their lot. It is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulmore's larges are doomed to suffer on their own independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gate Town, and so hamlets and fields across the islands are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yulmar's generosity truly serves the best interests of Kholusia's people. I am not yet so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of the capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmar's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you have arrived when you did, Warren. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate, yeah, that's what he says, insinuate. To insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There is a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondu. The Ondu they are called, though you and I see them as Sahagin. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Totaro took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to produce such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulmoran lord would have time for a merchant who could make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. Oh, yeah. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Do I have a choice? I thought not. Excellent. I shall be glad of your company. First things first, then, we must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in right. Come, if it is just to the northwest of here. Okay. Uh-oh. We had an eavesdropper. That doesn't look good. Sleep is for the weak! You don't need sleep. You need more video games in your life and time to play them. Wait, what the hell am I doing? Forgot I can teleport there. Works for me. People who want to get rest and be on top of their game tomorrow. Lies! Filthy, filthy propaganda. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshimoa. This is my associate Warren. You are here to collect the produce I purchased? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Miss Stelvad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Well, time to go kill us of, whatever that word she used was. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. This charlatan was here not long ago. He cannot have gotten far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point at the south side of town, and I'll take the west. Okie dokie. Whee! Let's see, where did this douchebag go? I have a particular set of skills to find someone such as you. I will find you, and I will kill you. You eavesdropping son of a bitch. Search for the surroundings for a male Mistel with short blue hair. You may move the camera and zoom in and out. Target a likely suspect and inspect him with... Okay. Oh. There's dude. Found you motherfucker. You have located your quarry. I just met with the Warriors of Darkness. I thought you said you were in Stormblood. Warriors of Darkness show up in Heavensward. You lied to me, Tyro. You lied. Hello, douche. Eavesdropping, produce stealing motherfucker. Warren, any signs of him? Nah, man, you're still in Heavensward, Bo. Until you've defeated a dungeon called Baelsar's Wall, you're still in Heavensward. You've a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes good his escape. You know, Nidhogg just took a Steve's body because the demos took 2 hours of track. Yeah, you're in Heavensward. Hey, douche! Hi, I'm here to give you stabby death. Where's our shit?
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Forgive me. I have to get into the city.
Oh, really?
I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it.
Well, you know, if you're trying to make friends, stealing from people is not the best way to make friends.
No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired. I'm so bloody hungry.
Because you finished 3.0. You finished like the base version of Heavensward before all the patches. Now you got to go through all the patches.
I thought maybe I could steal your idea. Get in that way.
Well, he admitted the crime. Stabby death.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing?
Like I said, just... I think it was like 5, 6 major patches.
What of the Christerium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore.
Why?
That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
Well, stabby death time.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
Alphinaud, you son of a bitch.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
You dummy.
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you.
Don't smile warmly at that, my character. He at least deserves a stab in the leg or something for causing us all this trouble.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death.
And now he goes off to be Soylent Green.
I do not regret my decision.
Or in his case, Soylent
I will
Blue.
admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
I'm calling it now. I'm telling you. People go in there are being turned into Soylent.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
Well, he did wrong us. Like, meaning we be... Quite possibly? Meaning we better hurry up and think of our new plan. I don't want to be that heartless.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alphinaud, ever the slave to sentiment.
Hey, he does voices almost as good as I do.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
I sincerely doubt that. After the last story we just did with your sister, I sincerely doubt yours is going to have any happier of an ending.
Is that?
But finish your sentences, damn it.
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Well, let's go help him out. Because why the hell not?
Come on, they may need our help.
You know, you don't have to run. You can just use a mount. Like this. Make the mount run, and then you don't have to run. Work smarter, not harder. You know, I know that the whole point of this new world is that it's perpetual light, but I gotta say, I miss the day and night cycle. I actually have grown to miss the day and night cycle. God, is there anything that is not aggro? I should take care of the worst of his injuries. Mercy. Mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Aye. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever going to repay this kindness? Let's settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristel. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Varthry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. From up there? How were you not dashed into pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Varthry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yulmore, his word is law. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Why into the city? Weekend Ranch. Again, they forgot his name. No, not every character gets a name. Oh, yeah, sorry. He does get a name. He has a name. Yeah, his name is Tristal. So yeah, the game forgot his name. That is funny. Time to do as Aerosmith once instructed me to do and eat the rich. It is. Pray send my deepest gratitude. Oh, you're both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to my stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favourite paintbrush. The Ulmaran elites are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. I cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I'll give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, honestly I haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with the city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to the new lands and a new profession, and I'll keep it in my prayers until, from now on, until my day and day. Side quests! Hello, Sidey Quest. Hello, Haste a Lot.
I'm sorry, sir. Please tell me you're a warrior of some kind. You see, there's a gang of bandits who've moved into the area. They used to be residents of Yulmore, but were exiled for stealing from free citizens. Now they've taken to stealing from us instead, and anyone who tries to stand up to them gets a good beating for their trouble. Folks say they're former soldiers, and seeing how those bastards fight, I'm inclined to believe them. We're just farmers here. We need someone who can stand up to them. Someone who knows their way around a weapon. Could you be that person for us?
Well, you know, I have been known to cause stabby death in my day.
You'll teach them a lesson, then? Oh, thank you. We've already hatched a plan to track down their camp, poked a hole in a harvest sack and left it as bait. There's a trail of grain now, leading away from the village to the east, so you might want to start your search there.
Okay. Hello, The Noise. Your name is The Noise. I'm sure it's probably like Thenoe or something like that, but your name is The Noise.
Oh, who are you? Forgive me. It's not often we see travelers and write. Well, without danger it is hereabouts. I even worry for my husband taking the road down to the shipyard, and he's as strong as a Talos. He has been gone a good while, though. If you're headed that way, could you please let him know his wife is expecting him at home?
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Hello, Ulysses. How you doing? Excuse me, but you're the gentleman Alphinaud was traveling with, aren't you? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. Ah, Warren. How lovely to meet you. My name is Ulysses, and I'm the acting village mayor. I was hoping someone of your talents would pass through right before long. The thing is, I need to visit someone up at the Stonegazer, but I'm afraid to walk the path alone. Do you think you could provide an escort? Oh, an escort quest, no! My thanks. I couldn't bring myself to ask one of the villagers. You see, there was an incident a while back where a veteran band of hunters was badly mauled. Simply mentioning that it's unsafe to a wanderer outside the village these days would be enough to bring back memories of that grisly scene, which is why it's been so difficult to even bring up the subject. But such does not change the fact that the roads are indeed dangerous. Pray meet me on the path to the north, and be prepared to fend off the wildlife. There is that. There is that. Your name is Beaker. Your name is Beaker. Me 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 me. Oop, wrong thing. Oh my god, you even have a Beaker emote? Jesus Christ. Excuse me, sir. You seem the well-traveled sort. Would you be willing to accompany me to the Clave in return for a reward? There's a bit of a problem, see. We take turns manning the watchtowers hereabouts, but the last few folk have been driven away from the lighthouse, posted by sudden and terrible headaches. Oh god, Krillin. Every single one of them remembers hearing some sort of screeching wail. We don't know if we're dealing with a sea witch or a roaming banshee, but they all agree the sound is awful enough to chill your blood. How fortunate for me, then, that I have you to back me up. Pray, follow me to the Clave. We can solve this mystery together. Sorry, other side quest to do. Hello, bonded servant. Oh, it's a bonded servant. Excuse me, sir, but are you a fellow visiting here? Wait, but you are a fellow visiting here, yes? I wonder if you would be willing to perform for me a trifling service. I serve a particular family of the Ulmorian elite, and it is at the behest of my patron, a man with a discerning taste for fine drink, that I have ventured into the famous breweries of Rite. Oh, do you not partake yourself? Otherwise, you would surely be aware of Rite's incomparable ale, and its glowing reputation amongst the privileged of Yulmore. Yes. In recent years, however, it seems distribution of this golden liquid has gone to a halt, and thus have I been sent to make a purchase directly from the source. A simple task, you might think, except the people of Rite are not only receptive to visitors from Yulmore. Downright dismissive, in fact. Do you understand my dilemma? I need you to speak to the villagers and procure a supply of ale in my stead, a service for which you will be paid most handsomely. I don't like you, but I'll do it. Boinge, boinge. Boinge. There you go. Thank you. Hello, Moamosh. Do you want to hear a ghost story? Of course you do. I do. I love ghost stories. The old pig farm over yonder once belonged to a family known as the Greeless. Oh, it was around, 10 winters ago now that the entire sty was butchered by a pack of wild animals. The farm never recovered, and the family scattered to the winds. The Greeless' daughter and her betrothed sought refuge here in Rite, but misfortune grasped would not surrender them so easily. The lad was slain by Decayasin last year when the Eater attacked our village, and the lass mad with grief, threw himself over from the bridge that bears the family's name, drowned right there in the river. Ever since, folk have avoided the spot, convinced that Greeley Bridge is haunted by the girl's anguished spirit. You think the tale a tall one? Go to the bridge yourself then and call out her name, Ismella. Okay. That sounds like fun. I'll go do that. Well, let's start with some of these other side quests, though. The ones that are actually, like, right here. I'll just do them first. Where's the marker it's pointing me at? It's pointing me at something. Ah, there you are. You're wanting to buy some bright ale? Well, now, we was indeed famous for our ale once, but that age is long past. Any barley we grow these days is bound for the oven for our cooking pot. There's not to be spared for brewing beers and the like. You put that young back to the work bringing in the harvest, though, and I might be convinced to part with the bottle from a private stock. Okay. Where's that at? Aha! Barley, barley, gonna make beer instantaneously. Alright, no, he's just gonna give us a bottle, that's right. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. You've brought me my barley, then. I have. Thank you, lad. There's fewer hands around to help out ever since the... It's a good drop, all right, ale is. Slides down the throat like honeyed sunshine, so they say. And before you know it, you've downed the whole damn bottle. Drink it slow and easy, lad, and you'll be waking up with the sore head come tomorrow. Bye, have a beautiful time.
Oh, you're successful in your bargaining. I see. That would explain why the trickle of ale into humor ceased altogether. I shall report this situation to my patron and see what we can be provided in the form of laborers and surplus comestibles?
Damn this game for using words I've never heard of.
In any case, I thank you for securing this precious bottle, kind traveler. Your payment as promised.
Thank you. Cha-cha. Let's go take care of the clave. It's like out of the way. Let's go do that one first. It's like right there. She's irresistible. I'm gonna try and finish up all these side quests, and we're gonna probably call it a night. Starting to fade. I'm getting the yawnies in case you didn't notice there. I was kind of hoping to get into Yule more today, but it is what it is.
I don't hear anything.
Maybe we should split up and have more of a look around. Once you're satisfied there's naught to find, you can meet me back here at the lighthouse. Okay. The waters here swell and crash with cacophonous violence, rivaling the stormy seas of La Nocia. Cool. Y'all did. Totally. Yeah. Fine, be that way, game. See if I care. Which I do. Aha! Plonk. You're nothing but the lapping of the waves. Okay. I know it's so unprofessional to yawn on camera, but I can't help it. It's not my intention. But I'm shutting down. You think you hear a faint noise, but maybe you imagined it. Hello! I heard it! The terrible voice! Ah! The pain! I can feel my head splitting in half! The farmer seems to be in no state to talk. Perhaps you can soothe him with a few calming words. Soothe. I think I might live. Thank you. That keening din seemed to pierce my very skull. Never heard the likes of it. If there truly exists a sea witch which murders sailors with her cursed screams, then that is how I imagine her voice would sound. Oh god. Of course, Tyro, that's exactly how it works. At least now we know which areas are too dangerous to approach. Come, we must return to Right so I can share this with the others. Well, I wanna find out the voice and I wanna stab it. Show me the voice so I can stab it. Miss me, you fools. Come to a crossroads. Damn it. Oh, sorry, we're gonna find the bandits. Trail continues east. Alrighty. This one really is going out of the way. Jesus. Happy ending. Sure, we'll go with that. But you ain't getting one from me. Trail grain sharply turns south. Okay. Where are the bandits at? Where can... Aha! I found you. Bah! We've got us a sneaky rat, boys! Better grab it by the tail before it squeaks to its mates. Oh, please. Get out of my face. And a boop. Gotcha. Oh, we only got one left. And you're dead, son. Okie dokie. Alright. 3 more, and then it's going to be nighttime for me. Let's take care of this one here. Wait. 1, 2. Where's the third one? Oh, it's way up there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. You! Stay away from her! Missed me! Oh my god, die! Gotcha. You're done, son. What did I tell you? I was barely 10 steps out of the village. Come, let us hurry along before more predators have a chance to gather. That sounds cruel. I don't know if I could do that. Ooh, the mysterious music. We got some mysteriousnesses happening. Thank you for the escort, Warren. This is the gentleman I wish to speak with, so we needn't go any further. Say, look. Are you wondering about yourself out here? You know what kind of creatures lurk beyond the borders of the village.
Well, if it isn't Clifton's little girl. Something I can do for you, lass?
Yes, sir. I came for an answer to my proposal from the other day. Have you given any thought to taking over as village mayor? I'm doing my best I can in the interim, but I have neither the age nor the wisdom to continue in the role, and the rest of the villagers agree with me. Oh, ouch. Jesus.
I'm fairly sure I say you nay once already.
Said... Okay.
But, seeing as you found a god just so you can come and talk to me, then mayhaps I will consider the idea, in exchange for a few small tasks.
Will you? Please, just tell me what I need to do.
My friend Clifton, your dear father, was looking for a sickle to cut some rope. Would you mind skipping back to the village and borrowing one for me?
Why would you... I mean, a sickle, was it? For cutting rope. That shouldn't be too difficult. I'd only meant to ask you along for the trip. For the one trip. But if I'm to complete these tasks, would you be willing to indulge me a while longer? Why does she keep giving him this side eye? What is it? She apparently knows something. And it is playing the mysterious music. No, there we go. Good day to you, young Ulyss. You look a little flustered, dear. Was there something I could do to help? I could help you with? And a good day to you, madam. I I was actually hoping to borrow a sickle. Oh, is that all? Here, you can take this one. Oh, I have several spares, so there's no rush in returning it. Doing a spot of harvesting, are you? My thanks. But it's not for me, exactly. I was asking to bring one for my father. Your father? Shadow, save me! Well, that was an odd reaction. Forgive me. If you're to accompany me in these tasks, then you deserve to know the whole story. It was my father, Kholusia, who was the former mayor of Fright. And the incident I spoke of earlier was something that happened a year ago. One day, a stray sin eater came prowling around and slaughtered nearly half the village. It was a waking nightmare. Some of the villagers blamed my father. They said it was because he refused to accept the protection of Yulmore. The sheer scale of the tragedy and the accusations that followed wore away at his conscience, till finally, he could bear the guilt no longer. He hung himself. Sai Luke, the old man we spoke to, was his closest friend. Considering how he worded his request, it seems he's reluctant to accept the fact of my father's death. Still, I want to see this task to its end. Let's bring him his sickle, shall we? We shall, but I want to go see what this quest has to tell for us. Damn it. I'm getting close. Hey, dude! 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 You got a significant other who's a little worried about you because you haven't came home yet. Go home! Go home! Hey, something I could do for you, stranger. Well, beat me with a hammer. Has it been that long? But, well, he said to, so everyone get a hammer. We got a beat on him. I was aiming to salvage the planks for this old hull, but she's giving me more trouble than I bargained for. Bit of a waste to leave this lumber lying around. Not much call for shipworthy seas. Seaworthy ships since the light ate up half the world. You understand? So I reckon it were better for a woodworker like me to put it to good use. These boards, though, so tightly joined. I can't pull the bleeding things loose. Here, do me a favor and sprinkle some of this powder on the joints along the keel. I'll keep working on this end, and with any luck, I can come home before the wife stomps down here to fetch me herself. Do 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 do. Can I get up there? I can do it from like in there. Whee! There we go. Oh God. You and your dabbing emote. That should do the trick. Powdered fire crystal is the best thing to melting wood glue. Just pour on a little water and steam will take care of the rest. There's only be a one-man job now, thanks to you. Oh, and if you could let the noise know I'll be done within the hour, then you'll have helped me out of 2 rough spots today. I love talking to pictures. I noticed. Can't leave yet. You have to feed the burb. Don't worry, we're not leaving quite yet. I gotta finish these side quests first. Then I'm gonna take off. Oh God. Let's see. Where we gotta get to the place, and then we gotta type in Ismela. Ismela. Spanish. Sounds Spanish. Oh, hold on. Ismela. Hostile presence? Where? Oh, there. Hello. I get you. I'm gonna 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 get you. Gonna get you. Got him. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm not really going the right way, am I? Well, I sort of am. Let's get around this little outcropping here. It's she now. So slow. I'm not used to mounts being this slow. Say, look, sir, we brought the sickle you asked for.
Oh, good, good. Oh, Clift will be glad to see this.
Oh, sir. Thank you for staying with me, Warren. This might be harder than I expected. Ta-da!
Quest completed!
You know what? I may just have to pick it up next time. Let's go finish off these other quests. And then, I'll come back tomorrow. Let's see. Ooh. Damn it. You took care of them. I can hardly believe it. We work long and hard for the food we harvest, and to have it all snatched away by those brutes. You think with all the training and discipline, they'd have an easy time adjusting to the honest life in the field. But suppose some men are cruel by nature. At least there are good people like you still around to renew my faith in the world. You have our thanks. You're welcome. Now give me all your money. Give me all your life savings. The noise. He's alright then. Well, that's a relief. Wright had its share of troubles, and a wife doesn't worry. What? He had you helping strip planks. The cheek of that man. Still, we're lucky his father taught him to trade at all. Even if he uses those skills to take ships apart instead of building them. A woodworker puts food on the table, so I'm grateful to his family for keeping up their traditions. And I'm grateful to you for bringing me peace of mind. Please, take this for your kindness. Hooray! Hello! There were 2 spirits. Oh, I think I see. The young lady was with child. It surely was the ghost of Ismelia, then. May their souls be returned to the Sea of Stars. We can but pray that such tragedy never again visits us in this lifetime. And pray forgive my frivolous words from before. I had thought only to give you a fright, and instead you gifted those spirits with the peace they deserved. Thank you. A few more times. Don't zap me! I don't want to be zapped. Why would you zap it at me? That sounds mean.
Now that I've had a chance to calm down, I feel a little embarrassed by my earlier behavior. These stories of sea witches and the like may have fed my panic. But not everyone puts stock in those old tales, it seems. There was talk of a girl from Cape Town who's taking to visiting the lighthouse to practice her Wait. You don't think that awful Keating could have been... No, surely not. Thank you for standing by me during that terrifying ordeal. And be wary of wailing sea witches should you find yourself near the clave again.
Wow, I love the tie-in to the last quest. That's awesome. It's just amazing. You know what? Like I said, it's that time. I need to bug out so I can get to bed before I just like collapse, because it does feel like I'm about to do that. Cha 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 cha, purple use. Cha 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 cha, purple use. Oh god, here we go again. Alrighty then, folks. We're at the end of another live stream. And of course, being at the end of a live stream, you know what that means. Plug time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you enjoyed what I did here today, then consider stopping over at my Patreon, patreon.com/featherhoofgaming, where for just a couple bucks a month, not only can you help support the channel, help it grow, help me get better equipment for the studio, but you get something back in return. From exclusive access to a Discord chat, early access to videos, exclusive versions of videos, being a voice on multiplayer Saturdays. Even if you're a $5 or higher subscriber, patron, you get access to a patron exclusive version of the 2 Cents Show that I do, that I've been graciously allowed to co-host with one Mr. 2 Griffin. Also remember, or rather, if none of that, however, entices you, you could always instead subscribe to this channel right here on Twitch, which instead will give you the ability to kill ads, because let's face it, who doesn't love killing ads? And it gives you access to the emoticons, which Tyro and Knight's Angel were spamming for you back there. Also remember, if you're an Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime subscriber, you can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free. So, why not make it this one? Costs you nothing extra, kicks a little bit back to the channel, and you still get access to the emoticons, which, you know, Blackfoot is spamming for you right there. So, win-win, I think. But if you don't have any money, I understand. Money can be tight. I get that. But you can still support the channel for free. Absolutely nothing. First off, by sharing it. Letting people know the channel is here, letting them know what we do. You know, help grow the community. Because the bigger the community, the more we can do with more people. And feedback. Feedback and constructive criticism helps out immensely. Keeps the channel going, keeps it moving forward. More importantly, keeps it from moving backwards. And you can do so when this episode shows up on YouTube later, where in the comment section below, you can let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, things you'd like to see more of, less of, or just other games you'd like to see played on the channel. And that's my shtick. That's my spiel. Guys, I need to take off. It's been a blast. I have so much fun hanging out with you guys. You guys have that magical ability to make an already fun game even more fun. Don't know how you do that, but you do it somehow. So until next time, which will be tomorrow, take care. Have yourselves a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or sleep, whichever one you're heading towards. And I will see you all next time.